Welcome to Thursday Flow, a place where simple conversations for growth, clarity, and real life happen. Today, I wanted to speak to you about something that has become very real and very personal for me over the past couple of years of navigating cancer, and that's the relationship we have with our health, our body, and our emotional well-being. It's my opinion that for many years, especially as women, we become very good at coping. We keep going, we keep showing up, we keep taking care of everyone else, leaving ourselves last. And somewhere along the way, we stop listening to our bodies. We normalize exhaustion. I mean, as a teacher, a mother of two very young children, driving 40 kilometres one way to school, teaching, picking up the children, driving home, being a mother and a wife, preparing meals and class lessons. My gosh, I look back at those years and simply wonder, shake my head and wonder how on earth it was possible to wear all those hats successfully and do even more things. So we normalize stress. We take it in our stride. We normalize tension in the body. We normalize emotional heaviness. We accept it. And we tell ourselves, I'll slow down later. I'll deal with it later. I just need to get through today or get through this. But eventually the body whispers louder. And sometimes when we have spent years ignoring it, it actually screams out. And one thing I've really come to understand is the body is not working against us. It is constantly communicating with us. Our body holds stress, it holds emotion, it holds memories. It responds to fear, pressure, grief, overwhelm, and even the environments we place ourselves in. And yet most of us were never taught how to truly work with our body. I wasn't. Like I said, all of those other things we push through as women, mothers, wives, we push through. We were taught how to push through, how to ignore the symptoms, how to override ourselves. But healing often begins when we stop fighting ourselves. I personally have found spinal flow to be the answer for me in releasing the years of stress, emotion, and in particular, muscle memory. And that has been such a journey, such an eye-opening journey of just how much our body remembers. And it takes time. It takes a long time to work through all of that. And going through this process with spinal flow has allowed me to reflect deeply on the idea that our body is actually our life partner. So think about that for a moment. We can build businesses, we can raise families, chase dreams, support others, create goals and visions for our future. But we do it all through this one miraculous body of ours. And when our energy is depleted, everything becomes so much harder. Our emotions feel heavier, our mind feels foggy, our patience certainly shortens, and definitely our resilience weakens. And it affects every area of our life. Trust me, if you have experienced a severe illness, then you, like me, know this to be true. I think sometimes we separate mental well-being from physical well-being, but they are so interconnected. They both take up energy, and that's been a learning curve for me. This week I was rudely reminded of just how much energy the mind and emotions use. The 3 weeks of labouring through the how many to keep and which to keep scenario of cows, the physical movement necessary to carry this out, The organising of trucks and everything else that needed to be done with a stock sale finally took its toll. And one morning, it was amazing. It took all my concerted energy to simply get out of bed and push one step at a time, do the animals, and forget about breakfast. Just get back into bed. Um, it was remarkably a very unpleasant day. Positive psychology talks a lot about flourishing, not merely surviving, but truly flourishing in life. And flourishing is not just about mindset. It's also about nervous system safety, emotional balance, rest, connection, movement, breathing, environment, meaning, and purpose. Our body plays a role in all of it. Even small things matter more than we realise. Getting outside in the morning sun, taking a few deep breaths before reacting, drinking enough water, moving the body gently, moving the body full stop sometimes, reducing constant stress input, creating quiet moments in the day. These things sound simple enough, but they become powerful over time. And I think many people today are running on survival mode without even realising it. They're certainly functioning, but they're disconnected. Disconnected from their body, disconnected from joy perhaps, disconnected from stillness. I know lots of people just aren't able to, the Bible saying, be still and know that I am God. Be still and know, the universe functions even when you're not busy doing things. Listen to the birds, feel the freshness of the air, the breeze on your cheeks. And, many people are disconnected from themselves. And sometimes the healing journey is simply returning to what the body has been trying to tell us for years. So I've also become very interested in the connection between the nervous system, somatics, emotional healing, and stored stress within the body. Because trauma is not always one big dramatic event. Sometimes it's years of pressure, years of people pleasing, years of silence, putting up with, years of carrying emotional weight without support. The body remembers all of it. It is remarkable. Once you start researching in muscle memory, it is amazing. It is incredible what you learn, what you find out about your body. And this is why creating safety within ourselves matters. Not perfection, not having it all together, not performing wellness, but genuinely learning to support ourselves with more compassion and awareness. Telling ourselves that yes, it is okay to rest today, especially going through a health crisis. This is so very important. Oh, I'm just chuckling because I have two nurse friends who keep reminding me how very, very important it is to rest and let my body put that energy into healing. Watching DVDs in the middle of the day is so foreign to me, but it is what I gave myself permission to do the other day. I think healing begins to shift when we stop seeing the body as a problem to fix and start seeing it as something asking for care. It's our partner and so totally deserves our respect and value. It is something asking to be heard. It's your partner asking to be heard. And no matter where someone is right now, whether they are dealing with stress, health challenges, emotional exhaustion, or simply feeling disconnected from themselves, I want people to know this. Small steps matter. Tiny daily choices matter. One healthier decision matters. One moment of choosing to rest matters. One honest conversation matters. One breath matters. Very rarely do we transform transform our lives overnight, if ever. We rebuild ourselves slowly and gently, one day at a time, one thought at a time, one habit at a time, one act of self-respect at a time, compounding those things, building on it. And I think that's something very, very beautiful in that. So today, I simply want to encourage you to check in with yourself, not just mentally, but physically and emotionally too. How is your body feeling lately? What has it been trying to communicate? Where do you need more support, more softness, more balance, more rest? So, what's one small thing you could begin doing differently this week to support your own well-being? Because your body is not separate from your dreams, it carries you towards them. So, thank you so much for joining me today on Thursday Flow. If this conversation resonated with you, I'd love for you to share it with someone who may need this reminder right now. And if you're on your own journey of healing, growth, and rebuilding or rediscovering yourself, know that you're always welcome inside the Thrive and Shine community. Or feel free to contact me via my website. Until next time, keep learning, keep evolving, and keep choosing to thrive. With heart, Margarita.